What is going on, guys? It is your boy Hollywood Steve back again. All right, as promised in this video, a former a or a not a former but a current AEW superstar is whose contract is, I believe, is currently up, and I am hearing all kinds of things that none other than Chris Jericho is rumored to be making a WWE return to be inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2026. That is what I am reading online from all kinds of different sources. Let me know what you guys think about that. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So, Chris Jericho. Let's talk about Chris Jericho for a minute. Let's talk about Chris for a minute. Jericho had had a much better WWE run than he did AEW. Now, I will say toward the end of the WWE run, you had the list, you had, it got he got kind of quirky, kind of funny, but that's him. That is Chris Jericho. Now, when he joined AEW, it was great. It was great. You had Le Champion. I mean, that whole thing was was awesome. That whole thing was awesome. But just as you guys know lately, as you guys know, as his career progressed, he just got you. It ended up being that Jericho vortex, right? Where it just started to not click anymore. It just started not to click. And and he just continued to just push, 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 push himself on us. And it got to the point where we were like, go away for a while so we can miss you and then come back. Now, with Jericho being gone from the WWE for as long as he has been, I think a return would be absolutely awesome. A return would be great. He would get a huge pop to making his WWE return. And having one last run and before getting inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2026. I think definitely I think it should be Jericho and then whoever else you want to put into the Hall of Fame. But I think it definitely needs to be Jericho, and I think posthumously Bray Wyatt. Um, and so that's the big thing. And I've heard I'm I don't know how true this is. I don't know if Edge's con or Adam Copeland's contract with AEW is up soon or is currently up. I don't know. But I've also heard that um I've also heard that Edge could be or Adam Copeland could be making return to the WWE as well, and having one last run in the WWE for him and AJ Styles to go at it, Chris Jericho and I mean the him and John Cena one more time, Chris Jericho, I mean just would be so cool. Would be so cool. Um Also what I've heard it rumored to be, I'm not sure on, I'm going to have to check on this, but I have heard that Andrade could be coming back to the WWE, because I've heard there was something with the with his contract. I've heard there was something with his contract. I don't know all the details. Um so I don't know all the ins and outs, all the, everything, but I've heard that, I guess it's been rumored that Andrade could be on his way back. Same thing with Santos Escobar. Santos could be on his way back to the WWE as well. Um, so we'll have to, see on that one. We'll have to see, who, we'll have to see who which one of those two comes back. I don't know. I'm not sure on the Andrade thing. I'm not. I don't know if I buy it. I don't necessarily buy the Andrade returning to the WWE. It's not necessarily that's not that's not necessarily something that, that I think, because I think he left on bad terms. I think something to do with not wanting to take a drug test or something of that nature. I don't know what it was, but it was something along those lines of not wanting to take a drug test or something. I'm not entirely sure, but or failing I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and speculate as to what, but I don't think the Andrade return is as likely, um as maybe the Santos Escobar return. You know, repackage him maybe. You know, I don't know. Um, but that's going to be interesting. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about, Chris Jericho possibly returning to the WWE for one more run, for a Hall of Fame run, nonetheless. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Remember, this is your boy Hollywood Steve. When you're Hollywood Steve, it's for life.